Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I'm playing a little bit more Spiritfarer. And apparently people are eating in the chat. What? Dragon says, I'm just chilling with some hot cocoa. And Peck got a sandwich from Subway. What kind? What kind of sandwich? Give me a moment, I need to turn down my own voice in my ears. Sorry. I was doing a little bit of voice work not too long ago, and now everything sounds just a little bit louder in my preview. That's a little tip. Like, whenever I'm doing any kind of voice lines, I tend to crank up the voice pretty considerably so I can hear the performance over... It's weird because, like, I can't really hear the performance within my voice, but I can hear it on the preview, so I tend to crank that up so it drowns out my own voice in my own ears. Like, you know what I mean? It's probably not good for me, and, you know, terrible for the eardrums, but it's fine. Cheese and turkey. Ooh, nice Peck. Pink says, I'm drinking, actually. What drink? What kind of drink? I currently have a crisp, cool bottle of H2O sitting next to me. All right, we're going to be playing Spiritfarer. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Now, before the stream started, like before this whole thing began, I was actually thinking to myself how ironic it is that I'm currently playing Spiritfarer. And, like, we just recently, yesterday, had that whole end of Unis Honest thing, so... I don't know. It's weirdly symbolic that we're jumping into a game about, like, you know, death and accepting, moving on, and, you know, after all that nonsense. So, let's go. Spiritfarer. But anyways, it looks like all the people that are on the boat are asleep. Do the sheep ever sleep? It doesn't look like they do. Peck has brisk iced tea, and Pink has Pepsi Zero Sugar. Speaking of zero sugar, that's what I'm trying to avoid at the moment. Oh, FB had a shower after a long day. Man, like, whenever you have a shower after a really long, stressful day, it always just feel like you're literally washing off just the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Oopsies. I forgot what button I was supposed to press. Kind of tastes like Diet Pepsi, but it's not so bad. Well, the interesting thing about taste... you know, Pepsi, they go and they make several different diet variations of their soda because they couldn't come up with an overarching, really good diet soda for Pepsi. So they just said, you know what? If we can't make one unified Diet Pepsi that everybody likes, we might as well just make a bunch. And I mean, hey, it worked. Like, there are some people that are okay with Diet Pepsi. There's some people that like, you know, Pepsi Zero. Oh, damn it. Brow. Oh, no, that was an interesting day. I was not expecting to watch as much of the Unis Honest live stream as I thought I was going to, but good lord. I don't know, it's just something chilling because I had known about the channel for the longest freaking time, and it was weird to just see it going away. Like, I knew for a fact that they weren't going to chicken out about it, but at the same time, in my head, I was just like, almost like in complete doubt. Being like, there's no way somebody would do something this practically boneheaded. FB said, not really stressful, just busy. I got a jar to show off my rattlesnake tail. Is that a term for something, or is that a literal rattlesnake tail? Text says, my cat was sleeping in a box most of the day. Well, that's what pets, especially cats, tend to do. I know, my dad was talking about his cat Buddy to me. Apparently he was going completely apeshit today. Like, you see what's going on with Kitty on game? That's essentially what was happening with his cat Buddy. Cat Buddy was just like, no, playtime. Must burn energy. Literal tail, says FB. Interesting. I guess did those just fall off? I don't know. I don't know much about snakes. Wakey, wakey, citizens. Oh, shoot. Time to water stuff. So this is the first stream that I'm doing while standing up, which is kind of interesting. Again, I got my newfangled old standing desk. Oh. Good morning. Oh, yeah, you need food. You like simple stuff? Mm-hmm. There you go. Did I end up finding... I got, like, one seed. I don't feel like growing... You know what? I'll grow the one seed that I got. Why the heck not? I don't know. There's nothing cuter and also more terrifying than zoomies. Good morning, honeybee. Let's see. What did you like? I forget. You like desserts. That's what you like. But you also like coffee, I don't think. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, whoopsies. I was gonna save those strawberries. They shed their tail with their skin. Oh, alright. I knew they shedded their skin, but I didn't know the whole tail came off. Heck. The more you know. Morning, Sprout! Hi. I'm here to feed people. I'm going to give you some of this. I don't know. I cooked it in a pot randomly one day. Hey, Wolfie Cat, how you doing today? I hope you are having a lovely evening. Or morning. I have no idea where you live. Alright, so what was my end goal here? What was I doing? I don't know. I have a lot of goals, and I just sort of jump in and I see what the hell happens. Oh, yeah, we were going to, talk about fixing the boat. What else? We came over here because there was a specific other thing, too. Shoot. You know what? Now is an excellent time to go and look at my missions, or whatever the heck. Do I have my missions? Also, maybe I should go look for whatever this treasure is. Minus 58, minus 52. Have I been there? Okay. Where did it? This is going up. I feel like... Didn't I already look for this? Minus 58, minus 52. Oh, shoot. Could I have teleported there a lot bit easier? Whoops. Well, we're in it for the long haul. Whatever. Aren't my engines, like, a little bit faster? It's morning, and thanks, says Wolfie Cat. Oh, nice. Munchkin says, where the F is my wallet? Is that legit? Did you lose your wallet? I hope not. It sucks to lose your wallet. Don't I have a quest log? I think I do. I need to look at it more often. Snakes can also swim. Oh, I knew that. All those plots are watered. No, what am I doing? One of them is not watered. Oh, look at the front of the ship. I don't know. There's something about that looks a lot more regal. Oh, no. While we're talking about cooking and whatnot, let me go ahead and talk about my failed and botched cooking experiment that I tried to do the other day. Oh, hello. Here are some seeds I bought from your garden. Oh, nice. Jesus, that's exactly what I needed. Here, the timing on these are going to be a bit off, but... God, couldn't you have handed that to me a little bit sooner before I decided to plant the first one? Oops. Anyway. Oh, dear, shit! Oh, quick! A lightning storm! Catch the lightning! Do it! Do it, you bastard! Alright. This ship has gotten a lot more complicated since the last time I played this. Oh, sorry, kitty. Wolfie Cat says I'm uploading a YouTube video, so my internet might cut out. Well, I mean, that's perfectly fine. Oh, shit. Anyways, so there's a recipe that's been floating around online for a while. It's this old recipe card, supposedly from some kind of a school lunch cafeteria place. And it's a recipe card that actually is for really old school style, like, school lunch pizza. And considering I've been doing a lot of experimenting with cooking as of late, I thought that would be a really cool experiment, so I went for it. I gave it a shot. And I made a couple different errors when I tried to make it. Now, first of all, I accidentally doubled the amount of flour that was supposed to be in the recipe. Whoopsies. That was entirely a measurement error on the side of, like, I chose the wrong cup. I wasn't thinking. At that moment, my brain was kind of scattered, so I was just like, I'll grab this one. And it was, like, twice the size of a measuring cup that I needed. So I botched that, which means that all the other ingredients that I mixed in with the flour, I ended up having to toss, because, well, I no longer have the proper ratio between the flour, the sugar. If you've ever baked something before, you know that it's a science, and if you end up putting too much of something into your recipe, it's going to end up getting broken. Oh, hey, Void, how you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. You were posting about the fact that you got that Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch. Oh, man. Like, I want one, but, I mean, I don't want to fight scalpers. I just don't. I don't care. But that just seems like a really cool concept, to have, like, a little Super Mario Brothers, like a flat little Super Mario Brothers display play thing just sitting in your pocket at all times. Void says, want me to get one for you? No. It's fine, it's fine. Like, I don't need it that bad. Void says, let me. No, no. Waste money. I'm fine. Right now, I'm trying to focus my funds into some important stuff. Like, stuff that I actually need to upgrade my system with. I'm also trying to hold on to money because very soon we're going to be going into the late Black Friday deals, and there may or may not be some pretty cool stuff on the horizon. So that's why I'm not trying to spend any money at the moment. I'm trying not to be frivolous. Tron says, you are no waste. Oh, shoosh. Anyway, now back to that whole pizza situation. Again, I accidentally doubled the flour in the recipe. So that meant I had to throw out the entire wad of flour that I had made. And I had to restart the entire recipe from scratch again. That time I actually did it properly. And I had pre-prepared the sauce the day before, which the sauce turned out really, really good. And I was looking forward to, tasting it with the actual pizza. Got all that stuff together. Munchkin, fucking what? Munchkin just dropped 1,050 bits. God damn, thank you, but you really don't need to do that. Jesus, I'm gonna have to start thinking about making some improvements to the stream. If you keep doing that crap, yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something. Anyway, so, oh hey, we're in the Nebula. The Neblabla. For those people who don't know, that is essentially like 10 goddamn dollars. I don't deserve 10 goddamn dollars. Like, one? You know what? Alright, I'll take that. Freaking 10. Anyway, where are we at? Jesus. Oh, we're nearly there. Okay, cool. For those people who are just joining in, I'm currently trying to find some buried treasure. Because apparently it's located so... Ooh. Here we are. Found some islands. Munchkin says, I've sent more, I really have. Was it on Snatcher Plays? Because, Jesus, after that whole debacle, I could barely even tell, like, who sent what. Void, you go sit down. Don't do anything crazy. Okay. Buried treasure. Ah, Moxie is here. Hey, don't worry about, like, if you join in any particular time. Like, it's fine. You're not obligated to come out to the stream, especially not to any particular time. I don't think you... Alright, I'm just gonna say, I don't think you actually have that kind of money, Munchkin. In fact, I seem to... Weren't you discussing... Somebody was discussing the fact that they don't have a whole lot of cash on them. And yet, I remember they specifically sent a donation for things to me. I'm like, why did you do the thing then? Okay. So again, supposedly there's buried treasure here, but where would you find it? Either that or I've already found the buried treasure and this is useless. In fact, considering there isn't anything visual, I think I might want to just throw out that, that map. Oh yeah, like, bits are essentially the, Okay, I don't really like to bring this up, but, my buddy Ben, he has actually made a pretty good comparison to it. It's essentially like throwing coins or something at, like, I don't know, like a cam girl. And if you don't know what those are, don't worry about it. But it's kind of like that. Except Twitch decided to adopt that, and they're like, oh, it's the, it's the bit system. Or the duper. Oh, Humdron sent, 500, and that's $5. Thank you. But it is kind of funny, like, a lot of the really good things that have come out of Twitch, have happened simply because, like, they co-opted an idea that already existed. And that's a pretty major one. Like, they didn't invent that. I mean, you guys are donating so many bits, but I was discussing not too long ago on the casual stream that I am considering ending my affiliate status on Twitch simply because I don't really want to set roots on this place at this moment. And instead I was thinking about, like, leaning towards doing a Patreon thing. Like, I know it's fun for some people to drop, like, big old chunks of bits and whatnot on the stream, and it kind of helps you become a part of the stream experience. But at the same time, like, I don't know if I really want to support Twitch with any kind of money or currency. Because they do get a little bit of kickback from all of the bits that you guys buy. Where do we donate to the BitB Foundation? There is no foundation called that. The SCP Foundation. No, you can't make a Patreon in my name. Or are you talking about, oh, you're making an SCP? Okay, that makes sense. I was just gonna say, what are you trying to do? Hank says, what do you plan to use the bits for? It really depends on my current situation. Sometimes I will just use those bits to attempt to support myself financially in case I need some kind of money for paying bills or whatnot on my end. Sometimes, or food or something to that degree. If I'm doing particularly good, I will take those bits and I will put them towards improving things on the stream itself. So, for example, one of the big reasons why I have this fun little soundboard... Stop it! It's because of viewer contributions. Again, I will just say it once again, that's your fault. Let's see. I kind of want to go for a couple of chests out here. Can you convert them into money? I mean, basically, like, when you drop bits, they are auto-converted, and they end up getting dropped off in, like, the total revenue of what the streamer gets for a particular stream. That's how that works. And, I mean, you get bits by buying them. Either that, or I've heard that apparently by watching the commercials, or, like, opting to watch commercials. Because, Splat, aka Liz nowadays, or Lizian, they went through this thing where they were, like, watching commercial after commercial after commercial just so that they could drop a whole bunch of bits on me at once. And I would always wave my finger and go, do not do that! That's not okay. I don't want you to waste your time watching, like, the commercials, or, like, putting them on in the background and watching them, like, or, just, like, waiting them out. Like, that's a waste of your time. And I'm not kind of okay with that. Void says my Retroid does Dreamcast games really well. Ooh, fancy. What was it that I just recently saw? I saw something that looked really kind of cool that I was interested in getting. It was some kind of a retro thing. Shoot, it's fairly new. I think I saw a reviewer talking about it. I don't know, it was one of those all-in-one things that if you can manage to get the proper emulators onto it, it works. Munchkin says, I'm all bit out. I certainly hope you are. Retroid Pocket 2? Maybe. I don't, there's so many of those devices out there. Munchkin says, can someone make a compilation of my bit donation? Are you talking, I mean, a Twitch clip? Because you could make a Twitch clip out of that moment, if somebody has not already. That does kind of spook me, though, because I've seen some Twitch clips out there from really big streamers. They have these massive-ass donations, and that got really scary for me because I don't want that to become the crux of the streams that I do. I would much rather have it be me sitting down, enjoying video games, having fun, memeing with you guys. I never want you guys to think that it's all about money, because, not okay. Wake up, fools! Oh, I've already watered that. Oopsies. Let's see. Oh, yeah. More about that pizza that ended up failing miserably. Yeah, time to feed the residents. Here's some coffee. So that was the first mistake that I ended up making. The second mistake that happened was I had put together the entirety of the pizza. Again, if you don't remember, it was a school cafeteria pizza recipe that I ended up getting. Oh, wait, can I talk to you before you... God damn it. Oh, what? Well, you want to talk to me? All right. Son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Ooh, there's a lot of crap in the water over here. Nice. Void says, better hope Amhai isn't here. Who's Amhai? I don't know who Amhai is. I'm scared. Okay. No, that stuff is not ready yet. Anyway, so, back to what I was talking about, though. Void Spartan says, Amhai is a Twitch user that donates, not in bits, an unbelievable amount of money to a streamer he watches. Oh, okay. Is this one of those people that, like, actually makes it a series on, like, YouTube? Where he's just like, hey, I'm going to run around to people's streams and I'm going to drop gigantic amounts of money on them and change their lives. Oh, Void says no. Okay, good, because I'm not a fan of people like that. Like, that kind of stuff just feels really seedy. Because you have to sit there and you have to wonder, like, where the heck did they get that money? And why are they giving it up so easily? Like, there's no amount of revenue that you make off of YouTube to actually... I don't really believe in, like, full-on philanthropy. Like, some philanthropy I can understand, but at the same time, like, that, especially that, I really don't believe that something like that could come from the heart. Because there is a little bit of vanity to being like, hey, I'm the dude that gives all of the money to all of the people. Bit in Zagreus outfit from Hades. Oh, that'd be interesting. Not gonna lie, I really wish I was able to draw better because I was... At one point, I considered drawing myself as the, Oh, shoot. You know the Dead Cells guy? The one, like, Dead Cells character without a head? I wanted to draw Bitby in, like, that outfit. But the problem is, I don't know how to draw very well, and I don't know anatomy. I thought that would be really freaking cool, but yeah, I cannot do that. Humdron says, so Bitby. Yeah, Humdron, you're going and drawing a whole bunch of random crap of me. I thank you very much. Send me a photo of the character. I don't know. Just look up Dead Cells protagonist or, you know, Dead Cells player. And you'll find him. No, he's a pretty, like, badass-looking character. Like, not gonna lie. Like, very muscly-looking arms. And on top of that, like, his outfit doesn't look too off from what I would wear, except for the fact that, like, I'm not wearing the hoodie. Instead, it's sort of like a scarf garb thing. I don't know. He was always cool looking. Okay, where else could I go? I feel like going off to some new locations, personally, if I have the ability. Now, this is ice, correct? I think I can bust through ice now, so... High only donated to one streamer just to get a rise out of him. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, if he's doing it legitimately because he wants to support people, then by all means, he can absolutely do that. That's cool. Again, I'm not going to rant about it, but I've literally just said, there are YouTube channels where that's literally the MO. Just... Oh. Feed? Cheer. He donates, the streamer begs him to stop. I mean, that can get scary sometimes, because, I remember, like, there were some cases of people that were running around and doing these ridiculous drops of donations to, streamers, making them freak out, and then they would, cancel the transaction on their credit card. Like, those are some true scumbags. Humdron says, BRB, doing some work at the moment. Pretty well, very well. Let's see, you need some food. Very well. You like the simple dishes, right? There you go. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Okay, still sailing our way through to the ice. Wait, okay. All right. I keep getting I keep getting distracted. Sorry. Jesus, I'm so mush-mouthed tonight. I keep getting sidetracked from the story that I'm trying to say. Nice. Now, the story I was talking about was the pizza that I was trying to make. The one fatal flaw that I ended up making. I built the entire pizza. It turned out really, really good. Like, the crust was pretty decent. It was entirely... Well, I don't know. It worked. But the problem is that I accidentally, instead of using parchment paper, I used wax paper. I didn't know this, but apparently they're not interchangeable. Because, turns out, when you put wax paper in an oven, it tends to just melt. Oops. And so the wax paper ended up melting onto the pizza itself and ruining the whole thing. And that made me very sad, because I was so looking forward to having some of that pizza. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's one of those big lessons. Oh, hello. Ooh. Kalkstein mines discovered. Oh, ooh. Snowy mines. Let me take a look. No one knows where he is now. Oh, that's creepy. I hope High is doing okay. But anyway, the next time that I decide to make that pizza, I am going to use parchment paper instead. And as well as I think I'm also going to try and spray it with some Pam, just to make sure it doesn't stick. Howdy, dude.
Oh, wait 1 second there. You can't be here. This mine's been abandoned for 40 years. You can't just waltz in there. You don't have the proper credentials. But I love the attitude. Yeah, so go ahead. Wreck up this island shit.
FBay said, I thought you were going to say you put way too much sauce on the pizza. I wish I had a laugh track button. That would have been great. The closest thing I have is... Void says, also, Al, the top part of my nose between my eyes is bleeding. Ah! Now, are you talking like a nosebleed, or are you talking like, you know, just something on the outside of your nose? Oof. Yeah, get that fixed up.
I do see some potential in you as a future security recruit. You just need some training. I went to school for this job, you know. I suppose if you went out and got said training, I could just deputize you. That'd work, actually. A break once in a while does sound nice. Listen, go there and train for the job. Double jump, glide, zip line, and you need to be able to do all that before I make you a part of the team. I'll see you around, future recruit.
Ah, zip line. I don't have that ability. Oh, it's just a scratch? Oh, nice. I mean, not nice. That's horrible, but at least it's not a nosebleed. I have never personally had, like, a major nosebleed. Around this time of year when it gets really dry outside, like, you know, my nose tends to get a little bit more brittle, and, like, maybe there'll be a tiny little speckle of blood from a spot in my nose that's kind of split open. But it tends to not last for very long. And, you know, it's nothing I really have to worry about or think about.
Toot toot! Don't forget! I think I need a bucket of fried chicken!
Yes, I know. But we're nowhere near the Colonel. What's annoying is chapped lips. Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. Especially when they crack because they hurt so much. What are you? Masha? Were we talking about a Masha at one point and I totally forgot about it? Another turtle friend. I gotta go talk to him. More trees? Wolfie says I've had really bad nosebleeds. Oh, sorry to hear that. The worst nosebleed I ever saw was from one of my brothers, and it just happened out of goddamn nowhere. Like, I couldn't tell you how it happened, but just for some reason, they spontaneously got a nosebleed. And here's the thing, they're not susceptible to nosebleeds. Like, they just don't get them at all. And for whatever reason, just this one particular day, his nose just decided to say, hey, dude, you know what I'm gonna do today? Bleed everywhere! And then suddenly, yeah, there was just blood everywhere. I must meet you. What are you? Another turtle friend. They will not speak to me. All right. Well, what happens if I try to jump on you? Is it even possible? Oh, shoot. Is this one of your other turtle friends? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, just a warning for everybody here. I'm putting... I always feel like I want to give a warning on this particular character because I voiced them like some kind of a crazed... protester, simply because that's how we met her in the first place. Oh, here we go.
As I told you, Masha, and I never really got along. She's a tried and true blabbermouth. And no, not the funny kind. And yes, much worse than me. I never took pleasure in destroying other people's lives. On the contrary. Alright, I should be able to pull off a little bit of acting here. Let's see if I can fake it.
Is that really a good idea? I don't know. Pig says, bend your head down and hold your nose closed. I forget, what is the term? Oh. Stop a nosebleed is to shove some cloth or napkin up your chest. I don't know. I'm always freaking terrified to try anything because there's a lot of urban myths. One time, Evbe got a really bad nosebleed while they were asleep. Oh, that's awful. I really hope that I just don't ever have any kind of major nosebleeds. Okay, give it a shot.
Perfect. Masha! Good to see you again, old hag.
You're calling her an old hag? Holy shit.
You've retreated much further than I thought. How are you doing these days?
Well, if it isn't Astrid. You've never been this nice to me before. Did Olga send you? Did I assume you need a favor? If it's a scarf, sorry, honey, but I've just given the last one I knitted to a lovely chap up in the mountains. But I still have some winter socks if you're interested.
That's nice of you, but that won't be necessary. No, thank you. Stella here welcomed me on her boat and made a wonderful house for me while we were cruising the oceans. All our needs are met thanks to this wonderful young lady. Actually, this information I'm after. Darling, have you heard anything about Giovanni? I know it's silly, but I'm still looking for my lazy husband. Olga said in a letter you had a lead on where to find him.
Oh, I did actually. But Astrid, you know I'm not in the business of gossiping. Olga maybe, and I won't even talk about Irina. But me? Oh my, never. Remember when I inadvertently mentioned to Sir Broadwood how his wife had met with his cousin in the lower garden? Or when Miss Fredericks confided in me the secret of a foreign lover? You don't? Exactly! That's because I've never told no one.
You just did. Ah! Oh, Masha, darling, that's true. But what do you make of Sir Langdon's spat with his wife? All because someone blabbed about his mistress to excuse me, Langdon's maid? Oh, and what about that time when little Bobby accidentally discovered who had killed his pet bird, Zakaria? Oh, what do you think of the ruckus caused by the discreet revelation of Miss Gardner's secret stash of fine liquor? And I could go on and on, honey.
But that was different.
Where is he, Masha?
Just cough it the feck up.
Oh, well, okay. He's in Loneburg. He hooked up with someone. I don't know the details. Wasn't so hard. What? Wasn't so hard now, was it?
Wasn't so hard now! Thanks a lot for helping me out, Masha. Your kindness is as gigantic as your forehead. You did the right thing, and I won't forget it. Who knows? You might even receive a crate or two of freshly threaded wool in a couple of weeks. And Stella here might need your services. I'll leave you to it. See you soon, Masha. Damn, I hate her stupid face.
What was that? You are literally talking through a megaphone.
No, I am not. That's just my vocal box. I'm out of here.
Frickin' great. Black Griffin says, anytime I get a nosebleed, I just jam a tissue up the nostril and call it good. Well, okay then. Void says, Bit, ever have a blood vessel in your eye pop? No, and I'm glad that that has not happened. Holy freaking shit. Never tilt your head upward during a nosebleed. Doing that will cause you to throw up when the blood goes to your stomach. Yes. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have heard of that. Have a cloth or napkin up your upper gums. Tilt your head down and hold your nose closed. Probably wait 30 minutes for it to stop, if I remember. Ugh. Apparently that, the whole blood vessel in eye thing happened to Void once. I imagine that it's probably miserable.
That's it. Alright. I'll see you later then.
Wait, no. No, I'm not done. Wait a minute. No, I haven't. Oh, no! I'm not done! Don't sink! I wanted to plant some things on your back! Son of a bitch. It just scared you a little? Ugh.
Well, she has never been nice, running her mouth like that.
I could say the exact thing about you, Princess.
She's the main one out of the bunch.
I could say the same thing about you, Princess.
But enough about her.
I could say the same thing about you, Princess.
Thanks for bringing me here, Munchkin. So, Giovanni is in Loneburg? Well, he usually hates winter. Let's go find him, Munchkin.
Well, fine then. Why are we talking about blood noses again? Because it's grim and gritty and, you know, it's fun to talk about. I don't know, for some people. I could say the same thing about you, Karen. I could say the same thing about you, Karen. Oh man, before the stream, I actually got some water down. While we're talking about, you know, horrible body dysfunction, I accidentally got some water down the wrong windpipe. Whew! You wouldn't think that just a tiny little eensy-weensy bit of water would hurt so much, but good lord. Anyway, Loneburg. Oh. It's sleepy times. Ugh. You know, the one thing that's kind of frustrating about having the standing desk, if you're not used to standing for extremely long periods of time, it does start to hurt a little bit. Like, you eventually adjust to it, but it takes some time. Alright, Loneburg, eh? We have Francis over there. Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to go fight another dragon? For aluminum! Aluminum! To dragons! Off we go! You are about to have a bad time. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this move. Which doesn't even look like a move. It just looks like I probably should have been able to do that a long time ago. Nope. Oh. Oh, we're stopping here again. What the fuck? Here, I'm gonna feed you stuff. Whoop! Oh, god damn it. Can't I get on top of this thing? What the hell? Oh, Sita's here. Just dropping in to say hi. I probably won't be here for very long, but I hope you're all having a good day. Thanks for coming in, Sita Rose. Am I even able to get up on top of this thing? I don't think I am. Griffin says, go fight the Dargan. Here, let me see if I can stop and have a chat. Alright.
The name's Masha. If you work hard, you get rewarded. If you slack off, well, you don't get anything. Simple. I won't sugarcoat it. Go on now. You know the drill, dear. The time for investing is always now.
Mm-hmm. So, can I jump on top of you now? No. What the fuck? Also, somebody needs to clean your freaking chin. Can you help me with this? You won't be able to talk with me. Jesus, if I hug you, will you help me? Hold up when trying to get to the ledges. I was, but it's not letting me. What the fog? What the shit? Maybe it's just something that hasn't been unlocked. Maybe I need to be on their graces a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Can I talk to you? Get out of the way, please.
Alright, I'll see you later then. Time for me to mate. Oh. Ugh.
I ruined that joke. I was about to say time to meet Olga in the great beyond. Nope. I stuttered too much. The joke wasn't fluent enough. Again, I have a strange feeling that Masha probably isn't all that happy talking to me for some reason. But you know what? I have another turtle friend named Olga, and I like her a lot more. So whatever. The cat is just watching like, what the hell are you doing? Is this okay? Oh, shit. He's having a conniption again. Who's hungry? Anybody? You definitely need a hug. Don't you feel better now? Definitely. Oh, yeah, and of course you're hungry because you're always freaking hungry. Eat. Black Griffin says she's just one of those people who are not happy unless they have something to complain about. Man, I'm not a fan of people that are like that. Like, if you absolutely have to have something to complain about in order to feel alive, you're just bringing down the frickin' mood. I say, as I complain about people who complain a lot. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Hello? What do channel points do, says Wolfie Cat. Channel points allow you to do a couple of different functions. I have not personally added a whole lot of functions to channel points, and I'm thinking about doing that in the future. They allow you to do certain things like, you can unlock the BitB emote if you are not a subscriber. You can also use it to highlight your messages. There's some other stuff I think you can do too. I don't know. I have not expanded too much on that. I've had some ideas, and I've talked with the chat about that before. And at one point, I will probably put a little bit more work into that. But that being said, I forget if channel points are just something that are inherently available to everybody and not just affiliates. I don't remember. I gotta look that up. Something smells different. Don't you think? Oh, as I thought. Just help it, Stella. I don't want to look at it. Bang! Oh, shit. Could have used that lowering a little bit earlier, but alright. No, you scumbag! But do you automatically raise, or do you... Okay, you do move me. Never mind. Sorry, not good. What the hell are you? Giant-ass tentacles? It's crazy to think that this is the boss fight. Hey! Oh, you jackass. Come on, come on. Erp. With this glide ability, I feel a heck of a lot more like Breath of the Wild. I also love... Smiling in the face of danger. Oh, hi. Oh, pfft. Hold up. shoot. I jumped way too early. Good news is that this boss fight gives me resources that I desperately, desperately need. Come to think of it, what were the advances to the boat that I desperately needed? Because good lord, I'm gonna have the ability to get them this time. Why? How has the dragon become infected with aluminum? That's what I want to know. What kind of horrid curse has caused this to happen? Oh, you bastard. Hank says, I kind of like that one sound effect. It makes it sound like when you collect a gummy. Oh, yeah, right. And the devs have been doing a very good job of making the game. Like, there's a lot of satisfaction when it comes to a lot of the hits, the sound effects, all the collecty things. Oh. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Incredible! Yay! It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. However I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Goodbye, Dragon. Now that I have all this aluminum... Oh, hey, you have things to talk about. Stella? Stella the dragon. I thought it was getting tamer. It seemed like we finally learned to coexist. To manage, at least. And these are the dragons that are currently swimming inside Summer's head, I think. Or they're literal dragons. I don't know which one. But... it's really getting stronger, isn't it? Well, you know what it means as well as I do. It's time for me to go. Oh no. Summer Snake. Please, when you can, bring me to the outer door. I'll be fine. Oh. No, Summer. You've been fun. We've been battling dragons. You have coexisted. Well, shoot. Yeah, she's next to crossover. Understandably, because I forget. Who was the next person that became available? I think... Oh, boy. Video. Again, that's a big part of this whole game. Taking care of people, making sure they're happy. And allowing them to be content with moving on from this world with no regrets to their name. Well. Guess we should take off, shouldn't we? Afterlife, right? Pretty much. This is essentially River Styx, the game. One more sunset. Call it a day. Don't forget my freaking chicken! I won't. I'm gonna be very sad when he moves out. Where did I learn these ridiculous movesets? Limbitrix! Whoop! She was a skateboarder in another life. Feels like I can fish in the Arctic. I wonder if there is anything particularly different out in Arctic seas. Well, let's see. Some Atlantic cod. A narwhal. Please let me find a narwhal. This one's tough. What the hell? This one's real. What the hell is happening? This is a very tough fish to reel in. Come on now. Oh, you're nearly there. Come on. Get in my boat. There we go. Snow crab. Oh, yeah, that's different. Oh, jeez. We've made it to the teleportation seal. You know what? I haven't talked to you in a while. Where do you want to go this time? I don't even know what kind of voice you should have. Oakley dokley. Is it too late to be boating at this moment? Might be beneficial for me to just go ahead and sleep this one off. And then we shall take our leave in the morning. Let's see. Oh, hey, there's some plants I could pick real quick. Ooh, I got a heck of a lot of veggie seeds. Sweet. Very different from last stream where I was having so much trouble getting anything veggie related. But hey. Still trying to figure out how you're supposed to do the whole, like, planting... what was it? Like, fruit? Some strange and odd reason I do not... I think... Do I need to upgrade the ship in order to get my hands on the fruit plots? Looks like you sprung a leak, says Black Griffin. For those of you who are watching the VOD that have no idea what just happened, I just timed him out. It's okay, I'm kidding. You know I love you. I love you very dearly. Oh, must sleep. I know exactly what he's going to say, too. When he comes back, the first thing he's going to message me with is, I deserve it! The pun was too much for him to handle, says Cedar Rose. Alright, wakey wakey. Alright. Time to go meet fate. What a happy seal. I hope I never take your soul. He must live forever. Here we are, we're at the Dead Sea. The swimming pool of fruit punch. Stella, are you ready to go? Yep. Thank you. Let's walk together. Oh, you're extremely hungry. Holy shit. I'm gonna hand you some bisque. No? Oh. I guess you're okay with it. Oh, wait, is this too somber? Nobody really wants to say anything because it's just like... Oh boy, I don't give two shits about whether or not someone's going to the afterlife. I love food! Okay. Yeah, see, everybody else is totally, like, yeah. Respect, damn it. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're off. I really thought I could keep up with it this time. The dragon. I was certain it was calming down. I could feel it purring, the warmth of it in my chest. No, that's a heart attack. I guess I just did it all over again. Just like my father. The dragon is a beast. Indomitable, if I recall my own words correctly. Whether you choose to care for it, or to beat it down. Oh, what would Rose think of me? Would she be proud? Would she be ashamed? I can't help but wonder what she would have done in my stead. But I know what she would have told me. She would have looked me straight in the eye. Her gaze would have pierced through the veil of my appearance. She wouldn't have said a word. She knew from the beginning. She knew the dragon would take me away. I mean, I'm technically not a dragon. I'm taking you away. I'm taking you before the dragon can. Is that a bonus? She knew I would have tried to love it and not hate it. Would she have judged me for my failure? I couldn't love it, Stella. I just couldn't. As much as I hate it, it's a part of me now. It will be forever. If I want to leave gracefully, I must accept it for what it is now. I was looking forward to so many more lessons with you. You've been such a gifted student, Stella. I'm so proud of you. So proud of your heart. So proud of your blossoming soul. I'm sorry to leave you. You'll have to learn by yourself. I have no doubt that you'll pull through. The only lesson I have left is to show you what we are made of, rather. I'm ruining my own lines at the very end of my life. Son of a whore. Of infernal starlight. We're but a few particles of thought on the vast stream of consciousness. This is the last thing I can teach you, Stella. That all things change. That all things end. Memento mori, unus annus. I'm so proud of you, Stella. And I know Rose would be too. Thank you for everything. Hugs and goodbyes. F's in the chat for this lovely snick. And with that, summer has left us. But now, hold on. Well, we have her Spiritfarer now. Time to move forward from where we have stopped on our trails. She was a good snick. Boyd says I was giving my pupper attention. I saw you mentioned that a little bit earlier. Good dog. I was laying down. Aw. Adorable. See. Yeah, you guys seem pretty somber. Makes sense. So, now that we've gone and done that, before we leave, I have a bunch of aluminum that's currently sitting in the back of my my system here. I must fire it. Though, hold on, before I start firing some of this stuff, a couple things I could do with it. Okay, how close are we? Ooh, hey, hello, we can go and visit Olga. Very good. Go grab those maple logs and make myself a crap load of aluminum. Void says she laid her head on my face and slept. Oh, adorable. Here. While this little trip is going on, I'm going to go run off to my fridge, and I'm going to get myself a drink. So give me a moment. Q Pirate, says Buckshot. No. Arf. No, my fridge still smells like that, that sauce that I made for the pizza. Like, that was some strong freaking stuff. More lightning! And once again, is there a functional reason for why I should be collecting lightning at this point? Probably not. Fridge break. Oh no, the fridge isn't broken. I mean, like, you've had school pizza, or like school lunch pizza. That stuff smells extremely strong. Especially the pizza that I remember having when I was younger and at school. Like, there wasn't a lot of sauce, but it was so freaking concentrated. And you're just sitting there just like, God. Griffith says, 1, I deserve that. You know I am kidding. I'm not that evil when it comes to puns and jokes. I'm slightly evil, but not that evil. Don't forget my goddamn chicken! Oh, okay. I should check my inventory. How many of those bottles do I have? Ooh, I got a bunch of medium Glim bottles. Oh, fridge break, like a lunch break. Oh! I'm an idiot. Got it. Oh yeah, I still have this lighter. Oh. Gwen! Simple Oxian Daisy Summer Spirit Flower. It can be used to upgrade your boat. Summer, no! Okay. Oh yeah, this house. Yeah, this is brand spanking new. And meals and such. Fucking Jesus! Hey guys, you think I need any more lightning in a bottle? Oh, 2, there's only one affliction I've heard of referring to as a dragon. Cancer. Oh, shit. It was a metaphor. Great. That makes me feel even better. I feel bad because I really should have picked up on that. So that's freaking spooky. Now, does that mean that there are other ailments and illnesses that are going to be represented by specific people and traits? I'm curious. Like, I wonder if that means there's some specific stuff. Like, what's everybody else suffering from at that point then? Huh. Whoop! Look at all these trees. Come on, kitty. What the fuck was that? Jank tree. Come on, kitty. Kitty glitches. He's a good cat. Has a few, like, weird bumps in its coat every now and then, but it is a good cat. Anyway. Oh, also, I just noticed, the controls that it's showing me. Is this because I have my controller plugged in? I think that might be why. Whoa! Anyway, yep, I'm all done.
Oh, man.
Goodbye. Hi. You need some food, don't you? Have you had coffee? Son of a... It's so hard to follow what you guys have eaten and what you haven't. I'm sorry. I don't nearly have that many people on the ship. And I should be following what you guys are doing. But I don't. Griffin says, I can't think of any hint as to how Gwen died. Perhaps it was related to her smoking. The fact that she left the ship seems significant, but I can't put my finger on it. I mean, it's interesting that, yeah, she specifically left the ship, and I'm trying to recall what exactly that would mean. Like, what does that symbolize? That she left the ship, but then she came back after accepting her situation. I mean, I could definitely see that being denial. I'm not really 100% certain on if that ties directly into, anything related to her character and why she passed. Like, I'm trying to... I don't know. Weird. She returned only after you found her. Right. Oh, too dark. So now that I've plopped down some aluminum, I think I'd like to take the... Yeah, alright. So it's either I take this aluminum and I start processing it now, or I go and I find another dragon with some aluminum in it. Which I could. In theory, I could. I don't know. I kind of just want to make a shitload of aluminum because there's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to build that has aluminum that I've been really pissed at the fact I can't make. Let me see. I quickly check my Twitter just to see if there's anything intriguing happening over here. Nope. Seems freaking quiet. What the hell? Jesus, the people over at the Homestar Runner crew are doing some crazy stuff right now. And I do not know what this resurgence of their interest or popularity... Actually, I don't know. The Brothers Chap's interest in doing Homestar Runner stuff seems to have been revitalized in some capacity, except outside of their Flash roots. I don't know what they're doing or what they're planning, but it's raised my eyebrows several feet off of the ground. Because they're showing up the faithful Pico 8 Secret Collect by Mistrong Bad Met is awesome. Oh yeah, freaking Secret Collect. I remember that game. It was one of those really basic old Atari games, except that it's been remade in 3D for some dumb reason. By somebody. What are they doing? I was talking about it a little bit earlier, that there's going to be some Homestar Runner merch, new Homestar Runner merch at that, showing up at fangamers.com. Like, holy shit! I'm super jacked up about that. Like, I'm so excited to see what kind of new stuff's going to be over there. Like, I haven't thought about Homestar Runner merch in forever. And it just sounds fun. Like, what could they possibly come out with new products? It's gonna be sometime a little bit later this month. Yeah, Pink. I posted about it not too long ago. You can find some information about it if you just like look up Fangamer Homestar Runner. But again, like anybody who knows Fangamer, you know that very likely they're not gonna go any like just straight up route when it comes to merch and whatnot. Okay, come on. Are we stuck? Hey, Fluffy is here. Hello. This stuff is not nearly done yet. I gotta go. Oh, I hope work wasn't too bad today. Anyway, yeah, get the hell out of here. I've already put stuff on top of your back, so get it. You're good. Go and grow me some aluminum. Actually, now that I think about it, I've been fighting those dragons, and there've been there's been a whole bunch of rocks and shit that have been growing on them. Is it safe to be growing rocks and shit on the turtles? Are they going to become the weird mutated dragons as well? Sure. Food for thought. Anyway, no, like I was saying, Fangamer, they do sell like straight up actual just merch that has just a straight up, oh, here's a logo, or oh, here's like a promotional art. But a lot of times Fangamer will get a little bit creative with the items that they have on their store shelves. So I'm kind of curious, like what would they actually have there? The first guess that I have, because they specialize in a lot of shirts, especially shirts that aren't directly tied one-to-one with the series themselves. I expect maybe there's going to be a Vid Electrics t-shirt or something similar to that, because I think that'd be a very good meta thing. Oh, you need food. Fish. Ah, yeah, retail. The devil in job form. Oh, damn it. We don't have a good bus stop over there. I need to explore. Call center for pit. Wait a minute. What? Wait. Fluffy's talking about something with their job, and I need to read this. Hold the phone. Got someone who waited through a wait line of about 30 people just to spend a good 20 seconds cursing at you. Oh, that really sucks. A call center for pizza. Could you elaborate? What are you going on? I didn't know there was call centers for pizza. Oh, Wolfie's heading off. Thanks for coming into the stream. It's been fun. I don't know, have I just not lived? I'm so curious. What is a call center for pizza? And, like, what does it entail? Just hearing people's complaints about the fact that they didn't get their orders in 30 minutes? What happened? Okay, Fluffy, they've responded. Bro, we get over 100 calls at one time some nights. You think only the stores are the ones taking orders? Yeah. Why is there a support center for pizza? My head is still hurting. Why? That does remind me. I need to check back on whether or not Microsoft's support line has responded to me back about possibly maybe getting my money back. Probably not. Again, they seem to be ghosting me and just pretending like, oh no, the problem doesn't exist. There's hundreds of people who want pizza, says Fluffy. And the stores cannot take 100+ of orders and make them. That's interesting. That's a lot of people that want pizza. I think you either need to go and get yourself some frozen stuff in that case, or you need to learn to make your own, boy. I've learned to make my own. I mean, I failed making the last one, but you know what I mean. Pink says I actually had some pizza earlier. Ooh, what kind? So my mission, I want to try and replicate that school lunchroom cafeteria pizza as accurately as I possibly can. And again, I almost did it. If I didn't have that wax paper on the bottom of it, I probably would have succeeded. But once I actually do that, then I'm going to try and change up the... I want to change up the ingredients in it to see if maybe I can improve on it and make it healthier. Like, so that it tastes fairly good, but also is better for you. Because I think that would be kind of a neat thing. Oh yeah, Fluffy says, look, man, that ain't my job. I just take the orders while the store makes them. That is curious. I guess I never really considered the fact that, yeah, like the store is probably too busy making the pizza in order for them to take the orders or, like, you know, take the calls. I guess you're right. I never thought that there would need to be some kind of a support line for pizza. That's strange. The more you know. Hey, look what I found. Lobster. Oh, some more aluminum oil. Or rather, not aluminum oil. That's called mercury, sir. What? Sunflowers? Shit, yes. And a metal rope. I want to find more treasure out here. This is some cool treasure. There doesn't appear to be anything really interesting out here. Oh well. Time to fight the dragoon. I can't imagine the changing temperatures are good for this ship. I just had a thought. I'm gonna head over here. Oh. Little one, would you happen to have anything to eat? I'm somewhat hungry, you know. Oh, no problem. I don't remember exactly what it is you like. Do you like this thing? Oh, thank you. I was getting quite hungry. You don't really complain when it comes to food. I'm happy. Any, like, new outfit colors? Not really. I wonder where you go to get those. I suppose I probably need to go and, like, purchase them somewhere. Fluffy says, it's frustrating, but hey, I'm sitting down clicking stuff on a PC, so I mostly draw as I ask what they want. Hey, that's nice. I remember I just recently saw a, I saw a video of somebody that worked at, like, a computer desk, or, like, for computer tech support. And they had been working at the job for so long that they had everything about how computers work down to a science. And it was so easy for them to just be Like, okay, so, just to do the entire tech support thing, but at the exact same time, they would be sitting down and they'd be playing the game Quake. And I always thought that was freaking hysterical. And here's the thing. It wouldn't just be like single-player Quake or anything. No. Like, you don't play Quake single-player. Not often, anyway. No, it's multiplayer, but not only was it them playing multiplayer, but it was the entirety of the office playing multiplayer at the same time. Oh, I start the event from the house? Oh, weird. So imagine that, the entirety of a tech support office playing Quake over their computers, and meanwhile also multitasking and helping out a bunch of the customers. I don't know, that's an appealing idea to me. Sounds like the best office ever. Well, oh, whoa, hello, thank you. Sucker! I guess the company was pretty relaxed when it came to their policies. You know, like, as long as you got the results that you needed and there weren't too many complaints about you, then they were perfectly fine with you doing a little bit of screwing around on their systems. You know, it's like, it didn't hurt them all that much. And on top of that, it allowed the employees to continue to be happy while they were working at their jobs. So, hey, whatever. Net gain as far as they were concerned. I know some call centers that it's like absolutely miserable to take a job there. There was one particular call center that I remember having very nearby, like my home. And there was a time where I was thinking about maybe getting a job there simply because they did have some pretty decent wages. But as time moved on, as I thought about the idea of having the job, and also I heard some testimonials from a few people that had jobs there. Apparently, like, it really sucked to work at a call center, because that's exactly what you get, like Fluffy said. You kind of just get verbally abused because, oh, the people that are on call have been sitting and waiting for a good 30 minutes on hold, or they've been passed around all throughout the facility. You know, the reason why you tend to be the person that ends up getting the customers at the very end of the line is simply because every single person within your facility doesn't give two shits about actually taking care of the situation or, like, fixing a problem. Fluffy says, "Bit, your stream is kicking me out." What? 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 What do you mean the stream is kicking you out? Oh, hey. Yeah, something very interesting is happening here. Let me check this. Yeah, we seem to be having some very strange issues. I'm going to... There we go. We should be fixed now, in theory. Hello. That's strange. We ended up getting dropped for a very odd... So, alright. What point of that rant did you guys end up losing me? That's what I want to know. That's strange because I don't have any weird cutouts on my end. Like, it looks green across the board. Just for some reason, we ended up dropping. Okay, it all looks clean on my end. An internet hiccup? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Twitch's servers are having a little bit of a hissy fit. I don't know, did somebody get a DMCA over at their offices and they had to, like, nuke the entire service for about 30 seconds? I don't know. Twitch is getting so much shit right now, but honestly, it's deserved, I think. Fluffy says, "Bit, you're so popular you broke the Twitch servers." Doubt. When you've had people on this service like Ninja before... By the way, where the heck is Ninja right now? Do we know? Do we know what the hell happened with him? Did he come back to Twitch after he ended up, you know, like the whole mixer shit the bed thing? Yeah, give me a second. Refresh your browser if you still don't see anything. There we go. Hopefully that will fix some issues. Spots are watered. Good. No, like I said, at what point during that crazy rant did I end up getting cut off? I don't even know. Ceta says I have the Twitch app downloaded to your PC. Wait, the Twitch app? Like the app for Android, and you have it installed on your computer? I'm confuzzled. Fluffy says, I don't remember exactly either. All right, I was complaining about tech support calls and the fact that usually, like, even if you're a really good employee, that's actually to your detriment, because if you're a good employee and actually know how to fix things, and if you're around a whole bunch of idiots who don't know what they're doing and don't know how to fix things and don't know what they're talking about, well, then you're just getting a whole bunch of their angry, disgruntled customers, and, you know, you have to try and work out their problems and fix their issues. How many coal does it require in order to do this? I forget. Is it just one? I don't recall. I'm just going to put all that in there. Fluffy says, well, it's better than being another idiot. Well, not necessarily, because a lot of times... Oh, fuck. A lot of times the idiot will get, like, preferential treatment. Because, again, like, they'll get their customers, and then they'll fuck up somebody's, you know... God, I don't know. I'm just ranting. I know some specific stories from some people that have been in workplaces like that, and it tends to be miserable because of how incompetent other people around you are. Like, basically, the more experienced the people are at a tech support place, the easier it is on everybody. But if you have a dud, oh dear God. Fluffy says, well, that's just due to the company being dumb. Well, yeah, they should definitely train people in a little bit better. But we don't live in a perfect world, sadly. And, man, I cannot tell you how many times... Like, for example, I was talking to my dad not too long ago, and he kept telling me these stories about the job places he's been at. Like, the second-hand knowledge and information that's just handed down from person to person to person is not a healthy way to be able to instruct your employees. Which, sadly, that tends to be the default thing that a lot of companies do. They're just like, I don't know. Let's let the intern take care of it because we can't be arsed and don't care. Like, no wonder there's crap quality going on at your service. But like I was saying before, I shot an email out to Asobo directly to see if maybe I can get some kind of a message from them. Because I want to get some kind of information about why it is that their support system is just not willing to help me with my issue. Because it's a pretty complex and complicated issue that they just don't seem interested in fixing or helping. As is their right, they don't have any particular, they're not obligated to. I just figured I would do a shot in the dark, contact the Sobo directly, and see whether or not maybe they would, I could get their attention. No, I don't think so. For those of you who don't know, Asobo was the developer behind Flight Simulator. And yes, I'm still having problems with that freaking game. Okay, nearly done with all the aluminum. And then we can start doing some improvements. Oh. I've been smelting all throughout the night. And now it's morning. Alright. Bang on some bell and get some people up. Ding dang. Out of there. You need some food? I assume you do. Mm-hmm. I have already handed you that. Crap. Mm-hmm. Well, then there you go. And then you get a complimentary hug. On the chef. Mm-hmm. Also, it's time to slice up the sheep. So here's a funny. It took me a while, but I managed to get back onto Animal Crossing. I have been away from it for a couple of days, which that's a record amount of time that I have not been playing Animal Crossing. I didn't want to walk away from it for a couple of days, but I've just been so busy that I haven't had the time to be able to put, building an entire freaking desk takes me some time. Fluffy says, I've been away for months. I'm just concerned about the fact that, I mean, that's the stream thing, you know? It's the stream game. I want to make sure it's safe. I want to make sure it's okay. But here's the problem. So Chops is now gone. If you don't know Chops, he was like the snooty pig. It doesn't really change his Fluffy. That is very true. Anyway, yeah, Chops is now gone. Oh, that bitter says Fluffy stuff. Or no, not Fluffy stuff. Freaking Jesus. Fluffy the dragon stuffs. Where's funny stuff? Funny stuff here. Chops is in pork chops? I mean, basically, it's a snooty pig. Fluffy says I didn't like him. No, fair enough. For the entire time that I had him on my island, I was just kind of, meh, okay. And I've been waiting for him to finally say, oh, hello, I would like to leave now. So thankfully, yes, he finally said, okay, I guess I'm going to leave. Ooh. Oh, a sawmill upgrade. Sure. Oh, wait, no. Did I already get this? I did not. All right, well, it's upgraded now. Oh, I need some oak planks. I have some oak log, I think. You can technically kick them out to be... Wait, where? How do you kick people out? I've not managed to figure that out. That has been upgraded. Ooh, cotton. All right. You ask Isabel to say you have a problem with a resident. I mean, I knew that was a function, but there's a way to actually kick people the hell out. Because that's hysterical. That doesn't guarantee them to be kicked out, says Cedar Rose. That's kind of what I thought. Because, like, you can report a resident and you can say, okay, what is it that you don't like about them? And then it's just... what? Hold on a second. I was doing a weird thing there. Fluffy says, I thought that's legit what it was for. No, I think that's a little bit more for if a resident is saying a catchphrase that you don't like, or if they're wearing something that you don't like, you can force them out of it. I've done that before. Like, for example, Bob was gifted by freaking Monty, the asshole. Monty gifted Bob that baby romper, and I have tried so hard to get him to stop wearing it. So I have to go back over to Isabel and be like, can you get him to stop wearing that, please? She's like, okay, yeah, sure. I know how to make people talk. And then bada bang, bada bing, he gets out of it. But the problem is he doesn't stay out of it permanently. The only thing that I've seen that seems permanent, I think what's permanent is here. It's like the changing of the catchphrases. Like if there's a catchphrase that you don't like somebody talking or saying, then you can tell him to stop. I have never found an actual way to be able to kick somebody, out. In fact, the ability to do that has been, pretty much impossible the entire game as far as I know. Oh, there's a Prima Game strategy thing. Hold on. Oh, God. I've broken the log. Jesus, I put a lot of logs in here. Ah, I don't, goddamn. The log minigame's no joke, man. You can harass them until they leave. Okay. See, here's the problem. I don't like to harass anybody. Like, even if it's somebody that I'm not a gigantic fan of. I'm just the super nice type. I'm just like, oh, hey, what a lovely day. Yeah. And I never really hated Chops. The issue is that I've never really 100% hated any of the villagers that have entered my village. Like, even if they're ugly or strange or weird, like, it's been... I've stomached them and I've allowed them to live there. Befriend them like crazy? How does that get them to leave? It doesn't. And that's the problem. They keep talking to me. They call me their bestie. And a part of me dies inside. Oh, Dragon says the only way I know of how to kick out someone is to befriend them like crazy. Actually, yeah, how the hell do you do that, Dragon? Or time travel? How do you... I don't know the logistics of time traveling. I mean, aside from you change the date on your system. That's it. Okay, one more thing. Commemorative dish collection. Achievement unlocked. Fully improved Alice. Aww. She's got a fully improved house now. Anything else that I can improve on out here? Let me see. I need cotton. I wonder where I'm going to end up finding cotton. Ooh. I can add a desk. I need bottled ectoplasm. And some ash plank. Ooh, ash trees. Fancy stuff. Where'd my pointer go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't have enough bright jelly. Whoopsies. Well, I guess I can go take care of that right now. Hello! Forward! To the jellies! Say, first of all, I need to go get to the bus stop so I can get there quicker. Dragon says, I talked to this villager like crazy, gave them a multitude of gifts, and then they were like, no, I'm gonna leave like a week later. That's freaking weird. Time travel is dangerous. You can permanently brick online connections. Yeah, and I don't feel like doing that, so... Nope. Biteville will stay as it is. But anyways, so Chops has left, and now we have a new person coming in. I'm not going to say exactly who they are, because I've actually forgotten their name already. But I've looked them up, and I will give you a hint. It is a wolf character. So, that has not happened in Biteville. That should be interesting. And that's good, but I was initially planning on buying up a whole bunch of tickets and going off to try and find a villager myself. But again, then I got really, really busy building a freaking desk. As well as several other things. Howdy. You're hungry. Now I'm going to hand you grilled fish. I don't want you to get close right now. I'll get indigestion. Fluffy said, good. Wanted to give the heads up. I did it in previous games, but that was just because they didn't offer a lot of things to do each day. Respawn rates on bugs and fish in the earlier days were crazy. It just feels like there's so little to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons. By design, and that's the filthy part, is that like it's by design that it seems like a ton of stuff is just not available. I don't like that. I'd really like to be able to do a little bit more flexible things, but I just don't get that option. Ooh. Windmill. I don't have marble though. What do you mean? There's lots of stuff to do. I mean, there's lots of stuff to do, but it's the same thing every single day. That's my dilemma with the game. It's just, it feels like I'm doing so much of the same thing constantly. And Fluffy says, that's just Animal Crossing. Well, I'm getting burnt the hell out. Steel Boy. Cedaro says, I've time traveled in Animal Crossing and risked online connections because I enjoy being able to switch the day on my own free will. There are some positives. Again, the Biteville is the stream save, so that's not a risk I'm willing to take myself. But if you're interested in doing that, then I have no issues with you giving it a shot. One thing's for certain, though, we are not going to be playing Animal Crossing for a little while because, again, you saw that casual stream I did not too long ago, and how ugly the connection is. I still have no idea what the hell happened. Like, again, just me moving around a bunch of the cabling in my room, and I must have accidentally, like, tripped over the box or put it down the wrong way. Or maybe I accidentally static shocked it. I don't know, but it's just not working the way it's supposed to now, so... Now I'm going off and buying a new splitter box off of Amazon, and I'm also grabbing some new cables, and I'll be getting here sometime later on next week. Cedaro says I don't really play much with other people because I try to perfect so much of my own little home that I don't see myself ever wanting to share it with others until it's perfect. Oh. I can see from that perspective, I suppose. The other day, I decided to go and take a little watch of like the first couple episodes of my Animal Crossing streams. It's so weird how rusty I was with the game. And it's also weird just how little Biteville was actually developed up to that point. Just, I'm not used to seeing it the way that it was. Like, I have progressed pretty goddamn far. No house, just tents. Howdy, Kippy. How you doing? Yep.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Feeling icky, but you're in a good mood. That's good to hear. Are you just feeling, like, kind of stuffed up or whatever? Is it that time of year? Or just sore from something? I can relate. This whole standing desk situation... Again, my legs are just not used to it. Oh, your stomach feels gross, and also lady things. Oh! Well, I'll stop asking then. Okay, dokie. I'm gonna go look for crates. And then we're gonna go for jellies. Yeah, I hope you feel better too. No, it's nighttime, son of a... Okay. Naps. Taking it easy and just vibing. That's good. Pink's recommending to drink some ginger ale when having an upset stomach. I don't know how much that would help, but who knows. And we have spawned in on a new day. Lovely evening, turn to morning. So that we can come out here and continue to do more morning. When it's summer, where have you gone? Alright. Kippy is sipping some icy water for now since it's helping the most. Yep. Hey, I've said it before. Water. The life drink. Alright, we on the road. Time to water these sunflowers one more time. I'm very thankful that I have not gotten, I've not gotten ridiculously sick for a very long time. I've had a whole lot of, like, tiny, stupid things that have been bugging me as of late. But, like, they're not huge. It's been a very long time since I've actually felt, like, just deathly ill. To a point where I'm just like, oh god, just let me lie here and sleep forever, please. Cedaro says, I have a crazy bad immune system, and when I'm sick, I'm always really bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My immune system is relatively okay, but the fact that I don't go out that often is probably a huge benefit. You know, like, I don't really go out all that often, and even if I do go out, I don't tend to interact with a whole lot of people. So, that is my main thing that keeps me healthy and happy. Lack of interaction. So when this whole pandemic thing started, boy oh boy, I felt like $1 million. Just like, wait, you're telling me that the best thing I can do right now is not have human contact? Holy shit! I'ma sit indoors and play Minecraft! Oh god, Advil. Ooh. I've made jokes before with my brothers. Oh, sorry. Way too fancy. My bad. Oh. Well, that was an accident. But go ahead and take it. I've made jokes with my brothers because we're not necessarily super ridiculously old or anything. But we are getting to that point where, you know, your body just hurts. For no particular reason. It just hurts. You're just sitting there and you're wondering to yourself, how did I get to this point? And I would joke. I would just be like, you know, Advil and painkillers is essentially adult candy. You know, it's probably not good for you, especially in the long run. But goddamn, it is so nice to chomp down on. And my brothers were just like, man, I know you're trying to make a joke, but ugh, that's actually depressing me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't think that I was going to make you upset. Oh, would you perhaps have any... Oh, wait. Oh, all right. I've already had this recently. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't know. All right. So you're still picky when it comes to eating the same thing twice. Sorry. My bad. Okay, Smokey. So, we've given everybody what they needed. I have also gone and grabbed stuff from the ocean. So, oh, hey, I could plant something. Beans! That's something I haven't made in a while. Coffee. Have I harvested a lot of coffee? Oh, shoot, Automod, what have you done? That's fine, Automod. You're good. Swear words are not inherently a bad thing. Okay. Alright, now time to go fight the jellies. We were talking about showers a little bit earlier. Showers, universal cleanser. Takes all the sins of the day off in one foul swoop. Whoop! 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 Well, Peck is asking if the stream crashed. Yeah, it did at one point, and I'm still not sure what the hell happened. It's weird because, again, my stream software is not saying that anything went wrong, but clearly something did go wrong, so nothing bad happened on my end. It had to have been on Twitch end. All right. Time to fight for the Jelly Belly. How long is this game? I think it's as long as you really want to make it. You know, it's like, how many of the resources do you want to get? How fulfilled do you want to be in your journey? The main goal of the game is to just try and send all of the spirits off to, you know, off to the end of their life. Because as long as you do that, I feel like a speedrunner might be able to get this game done in... Oh, shoot. How quickly do I think this could be done? Not too quickly. This game feels pretty balanced. And it, like, has a lot of checks to make sure that you get done specific parts of it before you can move on to certain ones. Look at all the glims. Lovey says, I like long games. It's a little bit of a lot of the same thing many times over, sadly, though. Although there's enough variety that I think it does keep it from being stale, so don't get me wrong with that. Okay, any more jelly? Jelly belly, here we go. Have I made this joke before? For some reason, this reminds me a lot of like that one crumping meme for The Simpsons. I'll crump with you, sweetie. It's been forever since I played Stardew Valley. That's another thing. I don't know if you noticed, but I did decide to pick up Hollow Knight for the Switch because I feel like that's a game that in the event I was off at a relative's place and I just needed something to play for, I don't know, a brief moment, then I could just boot up Hollow Knight and have a little bit of fun with it. It just feels like a cool thing that I could just jump into and slice up some bugs. Void's heading out. All right, thanks for coming in, Void. I appreciate you coming in. It has been fun. Fluffy says I accidentally killed the nailsmith. Oh no. Yeah. Well, I mean, the game, it tells you to kill him, though. That's the problem. You meant to use Dream Nail. Come to think, did I ever do that? I don't know if I ever Dream Nailed him, actually. I might have to try that out sometime later. Shoot. Oh, that really sucks. Let's see how you really feel about dying. Well. Shit. Wrong nail. That's a shame. Sorry, but... Okay, are these things finished? They look finished. Ooh! Oh, wait, I got more sunflower seeds. Hold on. Wait, but... I mean, I know that's how sunflowers work, but I figured I would get, you know, sunflowers along with the seeds. I mean, I like the idea of having a perpetual plant that I can just keep planting over and over again. But I was kind of hoping to also get, you know, some pretty flowers. Maybe I could decorate with them. Or make the Bucko Bucks. I don't know. What? Uh-oh. Oh. Your friend Gwen might be gone, but these jellyfish aren't. Symbol on her door is doing something. It might be the key to fight these jellyfish. Try it. Doop-de-doop-de. Oh, I know how this works. I figured it out. Ooh, we got two coming up. One of them a little bit higher. Oh, no. Oh, this is advanced difficulty, isn't it? Hold up. Okay. The ultimate goal here is to get the green ones. Like, glyphs are nice. I'm looking for the Moonlight Jelly. Once PayPal releases your $75 from Transaction Hell, you are getting this game. Ooh. Wait, $75 from Transaction Hell? Oh, man, that one's too high. God damn it. You tried to buy Adobe. Oh, okay. Oh, again, I look at the price of Adobe products and it just makes me sad and angry and frustrated. Like, I'm not okay with it. For God's sakes, like... Oh, what the ever-loving... What... No! Whoop! Shit! God. Well, I tried. Holy... I don't know. My brother was talking to me about there are some special packages that you can get as a photographer. They're a little bit cheaper. And that bugged me because, oh, okay, so photographers get a little bit of a cheaper thing. Is it because photographers, did they not put up with their shit? Did they not decide to pay the the Adobe tax, and therefore you decided to give them a little bit of lenience? That's curious. That's funny. I kind of wish the movie industry would be a little bit interested in trying to do that themselves, too. Like, I think there needs to be a few more really good products that are being used widespread for, like, the video creation industry. I guarantee you, once that happens, Adobe is going to be lowering their product prices. And it's just a case of, well, you gotta wait and see when it happens. And again, I'm a good boy. I do not want to, I do not want to go and, like, crack it or do any piracy stuff. Because in my opinion, like, when you do piracy, I mean, this is just my opinion. You can do whatever you want. But in my opinion, when you pirate a piece of software, it kind of galvanizes the reasoning behind the people that make them as expensive as they are, or people that put down DRM. It pretty much supplants their opinion and their it supplants their argument that, oh, hey, see, these people are going and pirating our stuff, so therefore we're going to go ahead and be assholes to everybody who is actually spending money. Yeah, Kippy says, I'm glad that Clip Studio covers everything that I personally need. That's good. Oh, Fluffy says, I tried out for over a week to give them money. I called my bank. I called them. So just for some reason, just the transaction didn't go through. So you continuously called your bank, and then for some reason it just didn't work out. Fucking hell, man. I remember I used to have a really shit bank. It was a local bank that was a little bit smaller, and they had a computer system, but the computer system was garbage, and I'm pretty sure they just sort of rented out the technology from somebody else. They eventually said, oh, just use a different card. Fuck that. Like, if you don't have access to your money, and if you do not have the ability to utilize the thing that you've spent money for, it's like, no, hell no. That is a poor excuse, and I will not take it. Still didn't work. Oh, you tried to use PayPal as a medium. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because PayPal, that tends to be the #1 option that I would have in a situation like that. Like, if the credit card company or if the debit card people are not allowing your card to go through, a lot of times they'll allow PayPal to let it go through. So, good thinking on that, but for whatever reason, yeah, it didn't work. That's rare. When you tried to transfer your money to PayPal, which you were then going to buy Adobe, right, so then you just cut the entire middleman out. After a while, you just said, fuck it. I totally understand why you would say fuck it, because that's bullshit. Again, the card company that I had. Now, I've told this story in the stream before. I'll go ahead and say it again just because it's hysterical. In a way. So I decided to go out to PAX back in 2013. And it was pretty fun. I had a really good experience. And I got to meet a whole bunch of cool people. I got to go and see the sites. I got some really cool merch there. It was a little bit too busy for my take, but at the end of the day, it was pretty good. But the problem is there was a lot of shit that happened while I was on that trip that I was not a fan of. Couple of things. First of all, my cell phone decided it was time to die on that one trip. Now, don't get me wrong. It wasn't that the phone didn't die itself, but the screen would not turn off. And I had like one of those really old phones that, it wasn't a smartphone. It was just a phone that had a couple of games on it, but that's about it. But yeah, the screen would not turn off, and the batteries on those things were not all that stellar. So that meant that I was walking around with a ticking clock, essentially, in my pocket that was really warm, that would not shut off, would not go to sleep for me. And the battery would essentially last for about... Oh, man. I think it's something like an hour before it would just die on me. And the thing is, I was going to be out and about for very long, extended periods of time. So this was not something that I could just deal with. So I had a couple of options. Either constantly be tethered to a wall, take a charger with me, and stop every freaking hour to try and refill this battery, which would take forever, considering it's constantly decharging itself. Or just completely give up the cell phone, put it in the... put it in the hotel that we were staying at, and just hope to God I didn't have to emergency call somebody. Which, yeah, I ended up going for that option, because I didn't really have much that I could do. So that happened. Then, on top of that, to add insult to injury, now, before I decided to go off to, Seattle to actually, be a part of the convention. Because again, that's where PAX is held. Zeta says, I'm not talking much, just kind of listening to the stream. Oh, no, it's fine. Dude, that's what live streams are really good for. But anyway, I went to my bank before I went off to Seattle. Literally, like, a couple of days before I left. Because I wanted to ask them, like, I went in person, physically, to my bank. And I asked the tellers there, like, okay, is there anything that you need me to fill out here to make sure that my card will work? Because they've locked my card down for a multitude of different reasons in the past. And even in my own state, like, they would lock my card down if they saw a purchase that they were just like, that's a little bit weird. As well as if I attempted to try and buy anything online, yeah, good luck with that. If it wasn't like a major seller like Amazon or something to that degree, they wouldn't even talk to them. Just like, nope, that's fraudulent. Fuck it, we're not listening to it. So, like, in order to get any kind of a purchase at all, I've had to talk to them, and I've had to get them to clear those purchases. So, I wasn't fucking around with that this time. I went directly to them. I made a trip to them specifically to ask them if there was any paperwork they needed me to sign to clear my card for the trip, because I knew that once I actually managed to get out there, I wouldn't want to have to put up with trying to fix the situation. I just wanted everything to work. And the lady behind the desk was just like, okay, well, where are you headed? And I'm like, I'm heading to Seattle. It's like, oh, actually, no, I think that's perfectly fine. As long as you're not doing some kind of international traveling, you should be perfectly fine to be able to use your card wherever. And I'm like, all right, sure. I guess I'll roll with it. You're telling me that that's the case, but all right. So yeah, I go out to the convention center, and there's this really cool thing. Actually, come to think of it, I think it was the fan gamer booth. I went to the fan gamer booth, and there was a lot of really cool stuff that I wanted to pick up. So, stopped in there, I picked out the stuff I wanted to get, and then I swiped my card through their little system there, and it was rejected. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? I'm confused. This shouldn't be happening. Why is it being rejected? I know I have money in my account. I'm nowhere near exceeding my limit on my debit. What's the deal? So... then I decided to give my I decided to give like some folks a call just to try and like get a handle on what the hell was happening. The issue is that they needed me to actually come in to the bank to sign those papers in order to release that information. Like in order for them to allow it to go through, like they needed me to sign those papers. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was literally there 2 days before I decided to leave to go to, like, freaking Seattle. And I could have signed those papers then. Why didn't the people at the front desk tell me that I needed to do that? I was just like, well, I mean, we didn't think that that was going to be something that was going to be a problem, but I guess it is. So you're just going to have to come in here, or like have somebody who is, you know, representing you come in here and sign that paperwork. I'm like, I fucking can't go in there. I don't have people that represent me. Nobody can go into that. Like, nobody can go to my bank and fill out that form. Like, I don't have access to my goddamn credit card. To make matters worse, it's not like I can very easily make these phone calls either. Essentially, if I needed to make those phone calls, I had to make them in my hotel room. Because, again, my phone was failing on me. And it's not like I could just be walking around and waiting for a phone call back from them after they worked on it for a little while. And especially, this is a convention that is a very limited period of time. So it's not like I have a whole lot of time to be able to fix this issue in general. Fluffy says cancel the card, fuck them. Oh no, I absolutely did. When I came back, I canceled my card with them because I was not okay with it. Like, I canceled my accounts, I left that bank because fuck that. I went with somebody a little bit bigger franchised, but nothing like gigantic. But Jesus, for God's sakes.
I once had a friend who cut his own toe. He had a new one made of rubber. He was called Roberto. Get it?
Stop it. But anyway, yeah, that was really stressful as all hell. What ended up having to happen was I had a very good friend who came out in clutch. I managed to... I had some foresight, and I decided to have a little bit of spending money on me in order for, you know, just in case anything went wrong. So I was able to hold myself up a little bit longer for the next couple of days. But then I had a friend who sent me some money via Western Union, and that was a godsend, because if I didn't have any extra, like, scratch kicking around, I would have had a very miserable time in Seattle. Like, I just paid them back by the time I got back, because, oh, then I finally have my money back. So, the positive is that, yeah, I was able to get some money, and hey, my festivities could continue. Hooray! The only negative is that for the entire rest of the convention, I had, like, a good $700 just constantly sitting on me in my wallet. And I cannot tell you how uncomfortable I felt walking through the city streets of Seattle with that much money on me. And there was a lot of people that were walking around the streets who were like, you know, who were homeless, who were asking for money. And I just had to kind of ignore them and tell them, no, sorry, I don't carry any cash. Run. Like, I can't think of anything more terrifying than that. So, yeah, nowadays, yeah, so having a working cell phone and a working credit card or a debit card or something, that is very important for me. Holy shit. Okay, so let me see what I can do here. I could get an upgrade to a larger size boat. Not a bad concept. Ooh, okay, I've got the aluminum needed, but I also need some marble, fire glow, and a spirit flower. Wasn't there another flowered item that I could spend on here? What was that? I think there was a specific recipe that utilizes one of the flowers. Oh, yeah, okay. I have one spirit flower. I need multiple spirit flowers to make this happen. Got it. Understood. I think I might actually be able to spend a little bit of, or, you know, sell some items and get enough so that I can upgrade the boat. Oh, but man. That's really stressful. Oh, wait a minute. The salesman's here! What the fuck? I was just about to go and look for him, but no, he's here. Howdy, dude. Hi, I gotta sell some shit. I guess that another shoe. And Kippy said a little bit earlier, I'm so glad I've never been dicked that hard. Oh, man. Yeah, be thankful. I can almost guarantee you, someday that something similar will probably happen to you. All that you can do in a situation like that is just try to adapt the best way you possibly can. Which that's exactly what I did. I adapted to the elements, and I didn't manage to end up homeless out in the middle of Seattle, Washington. Thankfully, I mean, here's another big thing. Definitely go with friends. Definitely go with friends, because I went with some friends, and they helped me out pretty severely. And I'm very thankful to them that they were there for me when shit was really serious. Yeah, in general, if you decide to go to some kind of convention, make sure it's friends that you know you can trust. Like, people that you know for a fact. If shit really went south, they will be there for you, and they will help you out no matter what it is. Kippy says, people be trying to mess with me, but I always drive employees crazy by making them sit and explain all the terms of service they want me to sign. Oh, fuck. For some reason, I'm reminded of, I saw a video a little while ago. It was a dude, Rev Scarecrow. He's a part of the Vinesauce crew. He just recently released a very short video. I guess as of late, he's been getting a lot of spam calls. And, you know, like scammers and whatnot. Which is funny, because every single time he gets one of those calls, he immediately picks it up on stream. And everyone he streams with, like they get it. Like, they know for a fact that if he gets a call, all right, this is serious. I'm picking up the phone, and I'm fucking with them. And so, you know, they would ring him up, and he would pick it up, and they would just be like, oh, hello, I am calling you. Which, by the way, most of the time, it was an Indian accent. India has seriously need to get their shit together when it comes to phone scams. Holy shit. But anyway, no, he picks up the phone, and it's just like, hello, we're calling you because we have an opportunity for you to save yourself loads of money on your electric bill using solar power. And he would just be like, oh yeah, no, sorry, I'm not in the market for something like that because I don't believe in electricity. It's just like, you don't believe in solar? It's like, no, I don't believe in electricity. I don't think it exists. It's against my religion. It's like, what? Okay. So, what do you do for light? It's like, oh, I use candles indoors and I use torches outdoors. Do you? It's like, oh yeah, totally. Okay, sir. Well, have a nice day then. Oh, it was the funniest shit. What I love about it is that he's always so bold. Like, he boldly just lies the entire time. I'm trying to remember what other things he was saying. Oh, there was one point where just like, oh yeah, the whole solar panel thing happened again. He's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm totally in the market for that. But I've got a little bit of a question. So my neighbors, see, they just recently built an expansion onto their house, and they've been doing a whole lot to just try and show off and being like, oh, hey, we've got a better property than yours. And I was thinking about building a shed so that I've got a little more property on my side of the fence. So if I were to build some solar panels on top of that shed, do you think they would get jealous? You think this is a good idea? And I don't know why. Like, for some reason, that question, like, the people a part of these tech support scams and all of these, like, you know, phone scams, they are trained to go off of their script 1-to-1 to a T. So if you throw them any questions that are outside of their repertoire of stuff that is on their paperwork, They don't know what the fuck to do. So you throw them a question like that, and they immediately seize up and just hang up. Because they don't know what to do. They're just like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I guess I'm just gonna hang up. Hello, we are calling you about your car's extended warranty. Oh god, yeah, I've had that too. Fluffy says, they call speaking Chinese, and from the people who do understand it, it's the tax revenue agency. I mean, that's a whole lot of like a lot of like Indian scams end up happening that way. But again, it's a huge problem involved with their government. Their government isn't stomping down on these kind of problems. Like, they've been trying to, but it just doesn't seem like they're receptive to the issue. That there's a shitload of money that's being funneled into their country illegally by means of phone scams. If anything, people have said that they seem a little bit complacent in it, which they might be. Can you explain to me what you're selling? Hangs up. And Fluffy's just like... Yes. Oh, you know what's funnier? Is when a tech support company attempts to try and call you for some kind of a service. You know, it's just like, oh, taxes and whatnot. You know, it's like, we are a part of the IRS, and we feel that you are doing tax fraud. Oh, really? You're the IRS, and you think that I'm doing tax fraud? That's weird, because I live in goddamn Britain. You know, it's like that kind of thing. Like, you missed the mark. I think you might want to try this phone call again. I've heard of stuff like that, where like they get a number and then they just don't think to check it. That's how you know that a tech support scam is incompetent as hell, when they're not even checking the area codes of the calls. Like I've said before, I have been actually... I've been thinking about showing a screenshot of my my recent call history, because I've had a lot of calls that have been blocked via my my Google Fi setup. Because now that I have the Google Pixel 5, it now has the ability to do like live call checking, and it blocks calls that are known to be robocalls. And so far, it's working ridiculous dividends. Like, they've tried to call me, I think, 5 times over the course of the last few days. And they have not managed to get through. And I am so happy. Just like, oh, thank you. Like, I don't want to feel scared to pick up my phone. Like, that shouldn't be something that I should be worried about. We are trying to get in contact with you about an issue with your credit card. Me. Smirking, looking back at my accounts that are debit only. You have no power here. I know a lot of people that have had this before. I've had it too when I was, I forget what age I was. I think I was something like 18. Somewhere around that age. And I had someone call me up just being like, oh, hello. Are you interested in like refinancing for your loan for your car? And it's just like, Dudesky, I do not own a car. Like, oh, I thought you did. It's like, nope. I think you got the wrong number, boy. I have not owned a car ever. And again, I don't know who this dude who was Robert, but I'm still getting his spam messages. Starting to get kind of pissed. Just like, for God's sakes, I am not Robert! He probably used to own this phone number, but I swear to God, I'm not him. Stop calling the number, asshole. Fluffy says, if I were to get a call like that, I would just be like... And I assume Fluffy is probably typing out the response as we speak. A car? You're giving me a car? Oh, where is it? When do I pick it up? Is it an issue if I don't have a license? Kippy says, I would have been like, you got me a car? Oh, what kind? How many miles are on it? Oh my god, this is so nice of you. I don't know. I think tech support scammers they're not getting smarter with this stuff. It's more like they're starting to learn that people are getting a little bit wary about like what they're doing. So now that people are getting wary about it, now they're like starting to wise up to a whole lot of the snark that's going on. And so the second they start even detecting a little bit of snark in your conversation, they immediately just like, yeah, you're not falling for it. Okay, you're wasting my time. I'm out. And it kind of makes me sad because, I mean, there's Kit Boga. The dude who has basically made a YouTube career. I was just like fucking with these guys. Oh. Kit Boga is a good egg. That guy cares an awful lot. Have I seen James Beach? I think I've seen his name before, but I don't think I've watched him. He has the same stuff. The name is very familiar. I've probably watched his stuff, and I just don't quite remember him. He trolls spammers. I've seen a couple of videos like that. What was that one dude? Is his name Jim Browning or whatever the heck? Got like the England accent. Okay, anybody else need to be fed? You guys might need to be fed. No, but you need to be sheared. Again, it's an awkward thing because the more that scammers start to wise up on it, like the less effective prank calling scammers ends up being, and it ends up just being a little bit futile. But I mean, we're in a situation where there's not much choice, sadly. You know, it's like we don't have too many options of being able to. You know, it's like, what do you do in this situation? You can't do much. Wait a minute. Can we just have one duck? Fine. Huge duck. Screw it. I'll loom it all. I mean, it's sad because there's a lot of these tech support agents, they've started to, not only have they gotten wary to the prank phone callers and the fact that there are YouTubers out there that are prank phone calling these places for, you know, for revenue's sake and for making a show. They've also started to play up with it a little bit. Because, you know, whenever they figure out, oh, you're some sort of a prank phone caller for the YouTube on the internet. Okay, well, here's some content. Oh, look at me freak out. Look at me being crazy. And I'm just sitting there like, scumbag. Like, it might be a freak out. It might be a genuine one, but it's also a case of some dude who's young and dumb, who's making awful decisions, who probably doesn't deserve the attention that he's getting in the first place. Because, you know, at the end of the day, he's probably taking advantage of somebody's grandma. Could I make more wool? Like some thread, perhaps? That's the bittersweet thing about it, is that, like, it's funny videos, And I do like the work that these guys do to try and keep their call centers clogged up as much as possible. But the other side of it is, yeah, these people are getting a lot of attention that they probably don't deserve. Oh, damn it. My dad sent me a picture not too long ago. I don't know why I just thought of this. If you're just calling them to waste their time, says Fluffy, that's one person not scamming someone else. Again, I get that. But it's also kind of bittersweet, because if you're also doing it for the sake of putting it on YouTube... Now, on one hand, it is spreading the word and letting people know that these kind of scams exist. And that's good. But it's also, like, you know, lending an ear to people that are such scumbags that they probably don't deserve the attention to begin with. So it's kind of a begrudging, yeah. The lesser of two evils, I guess. It's not like they get anything from the attention. I mean, that's absolutely true, but they get, like, the vanity of being like, oh, hey. This bastard Kit Boga tried to cut down our operation. Well, too bad, because we're working underneath several different business names and several different locations. They'll never catch us. It's like, asshole. Yeah, Kippy says, I think it'll probably end up with the net good, all factors considered. I just kind of wish that this kind of press and this kind of reputation would actually do something on the side of, again, people in India that just are a part of making legislation and trying to take down this kind of stuff, and they just don't. Like, I'm sure they probably could. How often do they get to brag about it without looking like a dickhead? Do you think they care about looking like a dickhead? Like, if they can hold the vanity and just being like, oh yeah, this scumbag was trying to flood the call center with, like, all this shit. Yeah, Fluffy says they get no money and they aren't scamming anyone. Good people get a laugh out of the scammers and less vulnerable people get scammed. I see the net gains. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to be the devil's advocate here. I totally agree that the net gains absolutely do outweigh a lot of the negatives, but it is easy to completely forget about the negatives too, so I just like to bring that kind of stuff up. That's one thing I'm attempting to do a little bit more nowadays. Like, I know the dude that plays devil's advocate, not a lot of people like him, but I do think it is kind of an important thing to bring up some of the negatives that are involved within some kind of a system. Because if anything, like, if somebody doesn't bring up those negatives, then no one's really going to address them. And then it'll just become a status quo, and then it'll be like, oh, well, I mean, it's always been like this. Fluffy says, well, normally because the devil's advocate is an ass about it. Sometimes they're an ass. Sometimes. Okie dokie. Well, we have done a heck of a lot of stuff on the stream here. Done a whole lot of chatting. What are you... Trash! You need food. Here's a tea. Nom nom! Hug, frog. What a nice uncle. Frog uncle. Alright, now, like I was just about to say, I think we've pretty much done everything that we need to do tonight. It's been fun. Can I spy the constellations up there? I see one of the constellations. I'm trying to see if it's any of them in particular. Like, if it gets a little bit later in the night, am I going to be able to see them clearly? Yeah. Oh, I kind of see them. Oh. Memories of time long past. I've never rung that bell during the PM hours. I will not do it. I'm not a dick. Yeah, the memories. Oh, meow. Hey. You know what? Get over here. I have not hugged you in a while. Oh, give me cuddles. So cute. Gibby says I'm going to be so sad when he passes. Same. I make a lot of jokes. But I think it... I mean, a whole lot of the people here have got, like, personalities that I really enjoy seeing. So... Alright. Well, with that, let's go ahead and end the stream because this has been a wild, ridiculous roller coaster. You guys are nuts. Let's go to the end screen and give you some credit for the stuff that you've done. Hopefully it'll actually do the proper credit. If not, I am absolutely going to verbally shout them out. Shoot, yeah, I think that technical error that happened recently during the stream cut the entire credits out. Well, let me go ahead and drop the credits verbally right here. Munchkin Viewer dropped 1,050 bits, and Humdron dropped 500 bits. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that so much. You do not need to do any kind of donations, but when you do, it's cool because I can take that and I can put it towards the stream. And it's real nice that I have this kind of support, and it makes me happy to see you guys being happy and enjoying what what I'm doing here. I'll try to work hard and do my best here. But anyways, I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And tomorrow we're going to dive into a little bit more Psychonauts, because I have not quite finished that game, and we got a lot of shit to take a look at there. I'm really looking forward to some people's ridiculous, like, people's dreams are going to be ridiculous in that, holy shit. There's that. And then we definitely need to play something on Wednesday. Like, I've done too many casual streams as of late. We got to dive into either some of the older stuff that I've just sort of, like, sidelined and not touched for a while, or I got to touch some new stuff that I haven't done. For example, I just recently bought a few games that I looked at and went, ooh, that might be perfect. Fluffy's asking what Psychonauts is. It's an old game way back in the Xbox days, made by Tim Schafer. It's cool. It's all about, like, psychic campers that are going out to this psychic's camp, and it turns out that there's a horrible, like, scary conspiracy going around, and, like, it's trying to be... It's strange. It's a very strange plot. You should watch it. It's crazy. Fluffy says, I thought it was something like Scribblenauts, but it sounded like something else. Yeah, Psychonauts is amazing. It's macabre and ridiculous. Imagine like some kind of a oh shoot. How have I forgotten his name? Imagine a Tim Burton movie, except it's a video game. It kind of reminds me a little of that, except maybe with a few less skeletons. But anyways, I am going to take off right here because I got a sandwich that is yelling at me to go and devour it. So thank you very much for coming out. See you next time.